Hey guys, what's up? Dan here again. I just want to do a little update because I haven't made a video in probably a couple weeks now, and I noticed I got, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 new subscribers. So that's cool. Thanks, guys. So yeah, just doing a little update on what I've been doing. Uh, this is the first attempt at the casting of the Supermax or Supermax 500 Small Soldier stock or SuperTech 9000 stock, whatever you want to call it. So here's the stock. It's still perfectly fine. There's a little bit of clear coat on it just because of with silicone casting, you kind of need to clear coat the model just so the silicone doesn't stick to each other like when you're doing the separation. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, whatever. There's some clear coat on this now, so that's okay. I can take it off with some rubbing alcohol, or I've heard that you can do that, so maybe I'll do that, but it's in good condition still. Then here's the mold, and this is just made of Ugu, like I mentioned before. It's all just regular silicone caulk or caulk, whatever, with cornstarch in it. And here's the other half. So it's messy because it's made out of Ugu. It's not the nicest thing in the world, but it goes together just fine. There's the holes to add the silicone, or I mean the epoxy. And then inside is your mold. So this is the first attempt. I just wanted to practice with Ugu and some shitty epoxy, just so I don't waste my good materials. And I'm glad I did that because I actually had some blowout on this mold. It wasn't airtight. I didn't spend enough time on it. And if I used my expensive stuff, I would have been out maybe like $80 or $90. So I'm glad I didn't use it. But the next mold I'm gonna make is with my nice like mold grade silicone and some nice epoxy resin specifically for casting. I just used like I got it at some electronics store. It's for like it said epoxy for potting, whatever that is, and it literally looks like JB Weld. I bought like basically a liter of JB Weld. That's basically exactly what it is. So here's the stock. I haven't. It just came out of the mold. I haven't trimmed it at all. I see. I need to cut this piece here. I need to cut off the excess. I have a little bit of flashing on the edge, and it bowed out just a tiny bit because the mold couldn't withstand how much epoxy is in it. But for a first try, I'm happy with it. This is also kind of just a proof of concept. You can do this, and I did it with like the shittiest materials possible. So this is a true proof of concept. I'm gonna trim this up and give it a sand and carve this out so I can fit it on a stock. And after there's a couple layers of paint on it, no one will know that it's the piece of shit that it is. So yeah, I'm happy with it. It kind of like the only part that bothers me is that it bowed out right here. That's the only part that's gonna ruin it. But once I trim up all the flashing and get rid of all this stuff, it'll look great with a coat of paint on it. So that's nice. But my next like try, I'm gonna try and do not a solid block. I'm gonna try and clone the actual shell. So I'll have two pieces that'll go together just like the shell, and that'll probably be a lot nicer. But I don't know if that's even possible. So there's just some stuff in there. But yeah, anyways, that's that. Hope you like that. I know Triple B, you were kind of excited to see this, so there it is. And here's a comparison. Basically the same, minus all this flashing stuff. But yeah, still work in progress. I'll show you the next version as I go. And a couple things I got in the mail. Bolt sled from Roboman. Awesome, absolutely awesome. It looks way more blue than it is on the camera than it is in person. It's more of a light blue, but it looks like royal blue on the camera. But it's really, I don't know if you can hear that metal sound. It's solid aluminum. It's really nice. Compared to the stock bolt sled, this stock bolt sled is really flimsy. Like I can do that and pull it and bend it this way, and it's a piece of crap. and this is the new teal bolt sleds that come in the Zombie Strike ones. And this, like I'm using both hands. I can't, like I can kind of get it to go a little bit, but like I can't pull it apart either. Oh, I probably shouldn't try too hard, just in case I actually do it. But bending in this way too, it's super strong. I can't really get it to budge in any direction. Very happy with this. For me, it was $100 shipped to my house, so that's not that bad, I guess. Compared to like an Explorer bolt sled's like around 80 Sing, but then shipping is like $30. So I don't know. I'd rather this one from Roboman anyways. I'd rather support someone in the NIC than like a big company. Don't get me wrong. I actually just ordered some stuff from Explorer. Like I like the Explorer, but you know I'd prefer this one just because I think Roboman's cool. I like what he does. I think I'm taking the same courses he is in college or university. It sounds very similar to the one that he's taking with some machining course or whatever. Anyways, another thing that I got in the mail is a Stage 1 Orange Modworks kit for a Zombie Strike Longshot, which is cool. I'll show you that really quick. So here's the stock components: stock Mickey Mouse piece and stock catch. And the catch is actually kind of good in the Zombie Strike Longshot. I compared this to a catch that came with my blue Longshot, and the blue Longshot one, as I was bending it, it actually snapped. But this one's like freakishly strong for a Nerf Longshot catch. Like I've had a lot of Longshots in my day. I bought probably like 4 of them when they first came out, and I've modded a ton of Longshots. And I don't know, this just feels like a better catch than there used to be, but I could be wrong. And then the stock Mickey Mouse piece, it's pretty shitty, like it's real flimsy. And then compared to the this catch, I'm pretty sure all their stuff is cast, and it's really I can't bend it. It's nice, and it comes with a nice catch spring too. And then the Mickey Mouse piece is much more solid. So there's the Nerf one. This is the Orange Modworks one. It's quite a bit more solid, so I like that. The only thing though is this hole is not big enough for the plunger rod to pass very easily. Like it'll go fine, like it'll go through, you can push it in, but there's a lot of friction, so you kind of just get some like, I don't know, 220 grit or 380 whatever grit sandpaper, and just sand it very very lightly, and then I'm gonna put some silicone grease in there, and then I think that'll fix the problem. So that's nice. I'm happy with those parts. So I'm gonna put that plus the bolt sled in a Longshot, and I got a spring with the kit too. I'll show you that in a sec. So this is the stock black spring. It's not as tough as the original Longshot spring. Like I bought a Longshot of Forsaken Angel 24, and it was one of like the first ones, like the first batch. It was the first time Longshots came on the shelf. This Longshot was from that batch, and the spring inside there is way better than this. Like it's silver, a dark steel color. Like I thought it was an industrial spring. I thought he modded it, but no, it's not. It's exactly the same as the stock spring. So yeah, but this spring is shit. I can compress it with my hands. It's not very good. It's good for spring combos. Like if you add stuff to this is a good spring. Like you add like a Big Bad Bow spring, and then maybe like a rapid fire dart gun spring, and leave the stock spring in your Longshot. That's great. But I'm gonna take it out. So this is the Orange Modworks spring. It's apparently 2.5 times stronger at like 5 kilograms maybe, or 8 kilograms. I'm not quite sure, but it's good. I can't compress it all the way with my hands without kind of digging into my hand, so that's nice. I'm gonna put that in there, and it's closed at both ends, which is nice. And then this is one of many I got from Forsaken Angel 24. He bought this from a spring wholesaler, and I think I got like 10 of these, and then some assorted other springs, and some springs that are kind of like long shot springs, or they're kind of like these actually. I got a ton of springs. I'll show you my spring bin another day when we're in my workshop again. I'll do a little tour because I got some new stuff. And this spring is great. This is the same spring that was in FA24's Doomsayer, and it's actually in my Doomsayer too. So this is a really nice spring. And I hope the spring constant allows me to use this in a long shot too, because I want to do that, because that's really nice. It fits good, and there's no real wobble. But see, the coils are a little tighter on this, so I don't know if the spring constant will allow this spring in the long shot, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have an Explorer fighter kit coming to me in the mail, and it comes with a spring in there too, so worst case scenario, I'll probably end up using this and the fighter kit spring, or the fighter kit spring and like the stock spring or something, and then I'll put this in my Doomsayer, because that'd be really nice. If I don't put this in my Doomsayer, I'm going to buy another one to put in my Doomsayer, because this spring's a little too much, so I'll take out the stock longshot spring and this spring from my Doomsayer, put this in, and have ERTL, like the stock spring, plus like a big bad bow spring or something, and maybe another one, and that'll be good. And I'm debating showing you this. I don't know if I want to or not, because it's a homemade, and I don't want to like wreck it, because I was going to make another video about it. But I guess I'll just show you really quick. It's not done yet, so making a Tommy gun style snap carbine, and this is I didn't use any write-up. I just kind of winged it. The idea of having a Tommy gun style snap came from GML Industries, but the reason I wanted a snap bow was I saw one of K&D Operatives, or I know him as Ace, one of Ace's old videos about how to make one of these on Nerf Haven, and I thought it was pretty cool. Like, I've always kind of thought these are dumb, and that this bolt is a real, like, it's just not needed. You don't need to have a bolt in Nerf. It hinders performance. It doesn't, like in a real steel firearm, the bolt is necessary, and like, it's key to the performance of the gun. In this is just, it adds weight. It's heavier than a plunger rod. It's more bulky than a plunger rod. There's more friction than a plunger rod. It's just not essential to the performance. However, they're very fun to make. I've had a blast making this so far. Nice oak wood. They are very comfortable. Like, it's a nice little blaster. And I've angled the stock so it's like kind of, you can get down. And I do like the method of priming. I think it's very interesting, and it's comfortable, and it's a shorter draw. So I'm actually probably going to make a couple of these, just for anyone that can't prime like a pump snap or something. If we have any like younger nerfers come to a war or whatever, they can use one of these if they're not strong enough to prime like a snap bow or a pump snap or something like that, then they'll get one of these. And yeah, I'll do a full overview on this when I finally finish it. I've been working on it probably since I started it Saturday night. And what day is it? Oh, it's Monday, so it should be done. Maybe I'll finish it tonight if I feel like it. And yeah, I think that's it. I've rambled long enough. Just want to do a quick update, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. And like always, have a good day, and I'll see you on the forums. See you guys.